From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast with Scott Sander.
Welcome to the Business, Equity, and Opportunities Podcast. I'm Scott Sander. On this episode,
time to talk about the week in business. Tomorrow's inauguration of Governor-Elect Mike Braun marks a leadership change for Indiana. On the eve of that change, we share thoughts from Governor Eric Holcomb about small business, economic growth, and his thoughts about the future.
Every business is unique and has a target audience. If you own or manage a business, Circulus Digital Media can help you connect and grow your customer base with turnkey digital solutions that are nimble, offering best-in-class results, service, and support to reach a bigger customer base, allowing you to pinpoint a specific audience down to the smallest details. Get outside the city, the state, span the globe. Put Circulus Digital Media to work for you. Get started now at circulusdigital.com. That's circulusdigital.com.
I think people will reflectively look back on this 8 years and hopefully see it as a time of significant growth in terms of economic development, which is paramount in the sense that that helps you fund everything else you do, whether it's cutting taxes or paying down debt or increasing funds to K through 12 or increasing funds to local health departments. If your economy's not growing, it makes everything else harder. And we've seen unprecedented economic development and unprecedented partnerships and collaboration in terms of regionalizing the whole state. So I hope people look back and think, we grew a lot together as families, communities, as a state, regions. And we were able to do things that we talked about for years. Finish I-69, double track the South Shoreline, bring in multiple billion-dollar investments, not just in one area of the state, but scattered all over the state, in Fort Wayne and Jeffersonville and Terre Haute and West Lafayette and Kokomo and New Carlisle. It's happening now all over the state, and increasingly so, we're not just a powerhouse in the manufacturing space or in ag, our original calling card as a state, but we're in ag biotech and advanced manufacturing and increasingly in the research before you get to the development side of the equation and distribution side. It's starting to happen here from creation to promotion, and that's a pretty exciting place to be. That's why with this alignment of academia, with the alignment of academia with government sector, corporate sector, philanthropic communities, small family foundations, as well as, the Lilly Endowment, one of the world's largest, all come together around a central premise about how do we improve the quality of life and place in the state of Indiana, and it's happening all over.
Growth that continued on the heels of the COVID-19 pandemic that cost Indiana nearly 160,000 jobs, and at its peak, killed more than 100 Hoosiers a day.
This was a global pandemic of which no one alive was aware of the impact in 1918. And for sure didn't have social media forces at work and play, spreading myths and disinformation, and the facts on the ground changing from very credible, trusted sources. And so for us, I give us really high marks in terms of understanding that we weren't going to please everyone. Anytime you ask someone to take into consideration changes in their individual liberties, you're not going to get 100% agreement on anything. But for sure, going into the global pandemic, we went into it in a strong position, and we are in an unprecedented strong position today. New small business starts, capital investment, wages that we're attracting through the IEDC higher than the average state and national wages, our population growth higher than our neighboring states, our productivity rate now higher than the national average. That's a very key indicator about where you're going. For years and years and years, we lagged in that productivity rate. Now we're higher than the nation. So built on a solid foundation, didn't just start when I got sworn in, built on a solid foundation, but the trajectory where we are today, we've added $154 billion to our GDP When I came into office, the annual budget was about $15.5 billion. It's $22 billion and holding strong and growing. So we're growing. Now, does that mean that we don't have challenges to address and problems to solve? Absolutely we do.
What's next for you?
Spending time with my wife, about at least 2 months. She mentioned to me that the last 8 years has been about my schedule. The next 2 months will be about our schedule, and I'm longing for that as well. Look forward to that. But I want to help an organization or a company or companies grow in a world-class, cutting-edge, technologically driven way.
Do you think that will be in the private sector?
Could be. Any way that I can help, that I can wake up with the same excitement and adrenaline every day about achieving goals and measure the progress, that will be enticing to me, whether it's here around the country or around the world.
Our thanks again to all the contributors who joined us for this episode of the Business Equity and Opportunities Podcast. We hope you found it enlightening, useful, and inspiring. You'll find more information about the show on our website, BEOshow.com. You can watch Business Equity and Opportunities Sunday mornings at 10 on Wish TV or live stream it through wishtv.com. Each week we provide 7 full segments with topics ranging from how to get started and how to access capital to the day-to-day running of your business and questions about accounting and bookkeeping. We feature business news and trends and always share a success story from one of our contributors. Join us next time for more insights into the world of small business. Be sure to sign up for our Business Equity and Opportunities newsletter to get even more valuable, up-to-date information. And if you have any questions or you'd like to be part of our show, please email us. The address is beo@wishtv.com. We'd love to hear from you. I'm Scott Sander. Thanks for listening.
Watch the Business Equity and Opportunities Show on Wish TV and access all of our content and share it on demand anytime at BEOshow.com. You can find more podcasts from Wish TV on the All Indiana Podcast Network at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.